So I have a question because when I'm moving through and I hear people like email me all the time that want to be millionaires, like that's their whole
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yes.
Most of them have an unrealistic expectation of the time frame, or I shouldn't say unrealistic. There's lots of things that can happen, serendipity and all that fun stuff. But they're like, make me a millionaire in 6 months, or you know what I mean. On the upside, you're talking about like 10 years out. What advice do you have for someone for goal setting and really trying to figure out what's reasonable now but huge for later?
Yeah. Well, first, I want to remind everybody of my favorite quote from the late Steve Jobs. He said, "I'm always amazed how overnight successes take a hell of a long time." And one of the numbers I've been sharing with audiences is, and the research is clear, the gazelles, which our company is named after, these high potential companies in the economy, it takes, Jamie, on average, 25 years for them to hit their inflection point, whatever that inflection point is. And so, case in point, Steve started in 1976, and by 2001, on their 25th anniversary, the company was just barely alive. Look, they'd had some success along the way, but it was on their 25th anniversary that they launched the iPod. And the real 10x growth that's mattered happened since. By the way, same with Starbucks. Started in 1971. And 25 years later, Howard Schultz said, you know what? I think we finally figured it out. Went and got a coach, Jim Collins. And the rest is history. Their real 10x that's mattered happened after their 25th anniversary. So look, I'm relaxed. Our 25th anniversary for
About
Gazelles is
taking the bigger picture and then boiling it down into something and then actually because it is about action, I'm assuming too. You must have seen that 1,000 times over. Can you tell us a little bit about that? So it's not passion and learning for sure, but of course just sitting there not doing anything with it doesn't really help either. So tell me more about action and how that makes a difference.
well, and that's really at the heart of the old book, Mastering the Rockafeller Habits and Scaling Up. We looked at the end of the day, it's decisions that equal success. And there are four big ones that you have to nail. And they're the people, the folks that you choose to do business with, you hire, you partner with, you fundraise from. Number two, the strategy, and you live or die based on if you really nailed that and it is different and you're doing something that matters. Then obviously that's just words on a piece of paper unless you execute it. The third decision, execution. And then obviously cash, you run out of it, game over. So people, strategy, execution, and cash are the decisions that you need to make. And within that, the key is less is more. The word priority was always meant to mean one. In the first book, I said, hey,